I'm feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. The fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, this is a basketball wife stand account. It's an exhausting time to be a basketball stand account, by the way. But more things have been coming out, and so I definitely want to jump on and talk to you guys about Chantel's rebuttal. We have some Brittany Renner stuff going on. I'm also going to get into some old stuff, but new stuff with Draya, and then also with Brandi Maxiell as well. So before we do this, and I do have Cindy here, so she is in the back in just a second. Before we do that, let's take care of the business of the channel. If you want to join the SoDeb Nation, please turn on your notifications. Turn them on all so you can get notified every time I post a new video or go live. Like the video, share the video, comment down below in that comment section, y'all. You guys have been doing really good with commenting and also liking the video. I can see me more in the algorithm, so I do thank everyone who has been doing this. If you already subscribed to the channel and you're not getting notifications, or I'll just say it as a whole, if you already subscribed to the channel, unsubscribe and then resubscribe, because that also does help with the algorithm, and sometimes it does help with getting notifications as well. Share with a friend or two, because it is really good for you. Okay, let's play this intro. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
Hey,
and we're back for day 2. I knew it was going to be some sort of follow-up, but
I'm telling you, this new job got me a little free. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm able to do stuff during the daytime. We're able to be consistent with doing stuff.
I love it. I mean, if ever there was a time for flexibility, it's now for what's going on with the show.
Yes.
So yeah.
Real quick, let's say what's up, people in the chat. Just want to Miss 2001.
Hey, Miss Platinum.
Norris.
Hey, Norris.
Also, grown woman. Don't try. What's going on?
Hey, grown woman.
Probably like that top 3 that be in here all the time.
Yes, and we thank you and we love you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, no, I ain't got that much. Thank you. So we're going to get into some basketball wives stuff from the things that have happened after the episode. But I did see something, and Nora said, hey, Cindy. I did see something, and I thought, let me share something fun before we actually get into this.
Yes.
Because, you know, just to lighten it up. So, you know, I told you I was on the radio, right? Mm-hmm. So I actually found this video of me doing this conversation. I was like, let me share this. All right. So this is me.
I love it.
It's real short. It's just, I think we're talking about your best friend in your relationship. Let's listen to it.
Got it.
Get in a situation where where you have to choose between your best friend and who you're dating.
Well, then, you know, my best friend is definitely going to be there in the end. Ride or die. They've been there with me from the beginning. They're going to be there with me in the end. And if you can't handle that and you can't, then we're going to have a big conflict.
I feel like you should never be put in that position where you have to choose between one or the other. There are certain circumstances where you probably would have to,
I think
but
it's selfish on the significant other's part that they would.
well, I mean,
maybe want
sometimes it's the
to.
best friend too, though. So
Yeah, it is, but see, this is the deal. You can put your best friend in their place quicker than you can.
I'm just something really quick this year.
I love it. I love that you still had some version of Beyonce in there.
Oh, listen, it was Beyonce all day on my show. Now it was
Right, right.
when
And you look so young.
that when they had when Beyonce and Jay Z dropped that album, I went on. We played the entire thing.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Okay.
did an awesome job, Maria. Thank you so much. The radio station I was on has been asking me to come back, but of course I don't live in Atlanta anymore, so
Yeah.
it would be fun. But I did radio for a very long time. I've been on many of radio stations. I've always magically had the number one show.
Well, you never know what could be, what opportunities might be knocking at your new location.
Very true. But that was just something I think we did. We did a lot of. We had like 3 different segments. We would do entertainment news, world news, and we would do the battle of the sexes on one show, and then the other one we just have to bring up a topic, or we have people write in letters to the show, and we would answer it. And even my podcast, Affairs of the Heart,
Mm-hmm.
or the one of the segment that show on YouTube came from our radio show because we had a segment called Affairs of the Heart.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's so cool.
and thank you so much for. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to do radio anymore because I do have YouTube, so it's kind of like I
You
got
don't
over
you
my.
don't really need it, but you never know. I mean, it could be a larger platform, larger audience.
And now, what I have really been thinking about doing is podcasting again.
Okay.
So, and I also thought about doing like taking like especially like when we're doing like reviews of Basketball Wives, like
Mm-hmm.
taking the audio and putting that as a podcast.
Ah, that'd
Because
be a good idea.
remember I asked you yesterday, I was like, stay on so we can get your audio.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they take the audio and they take the video, so you can take the audio from the clip, and I can go and edit it down and then put it on as a podcast.
That'd be great.
And might be thinking about doing a podcast together.
Okay. Well, yes. I'm down for all of that.
Yeah, why not part time? I think that in today's world, the Breakfast Club is kind of really running those things, and I think who else? Ricky Smiley, like radio. Really, it's a hard thing to tap into. I work for Radio One. I work
Mm-hmm.
for a progressive station called WBKO,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really hard to get to like where the Breakfast Club is even at. And a
Yeah.
lot of that came from podcasting as well too, because iHeartRadio is the reason why they're syndicated.
Yeah.
So even if you think about
And
Angela,
it took years for them to get that.
yeah, and even if you think about Angela Yee leaving to podcast, there's benefits to podcast more than there is to actually do radio. So
Mm-hmm.
you can actually find like your tribe in podcasting.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great business. I think the hardest thing with it is like keeping up the content. Like if you're just doing like when we were doing Affairs of the Heart, we were doing like relationship stuff, and
Yeah.
we got to the point where it was like, well, what else can we talk about?
Right,
And
right. But
it,
I liked the relationship stuff, honestly,
I love.
because I never got to hear, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna say it like black gay men's perspectives on
Mhm.
relationships ever. Like, I mean, not in great detail. So I liked it.
I have one of my little friends
Mm-hmm.
works with one of the guys from the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a when we walked in Pride together last year.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I walked and my old co-host, he used to work he worked for Delta.
Uh-huh.
And so I seen him and we talked about kind of like trying to do like one to see how it goes.
Uh-huh.
I think a lot of it was the reason why we stopped doing it was because I got so busy on this channel
Mm-hmm.
and my grandmother was going through cancer. Like it was a lot going on. And I was
Mm-hmm.
more dedicated to this channel than I was the podcast. And they
Got
kind
it.
of like,
Yeah.
sir, like, what are you doing? So
Right. And I loved the story times too on the other channel.
yes, I am. I actually have been recording some things.
Okay. Okay. Oh, yay. You guys, please tune in because it's really, really good.
Yeah, I
I,
realized.
I still want to hear the ending of some of the story times, though.
I know. So you know the craziest thing. We did. I was not supposed to do this, but the craziest thing is. So I went on to the channel yesterday because
Mm-hmm.
I switched my algorithm for this channel,
Mm-hmm.
so that I get more like entertainment news stuff, and then on that channel I get more vlogging and story time stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I realized I haven't posted nothing in that whole year.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they actually demonetized that channel, so I have to really get over there and start doing stuff. But I have been recording things. My goal is to record things. I've been recording since I moved up to Maryland,
Mm-hmm.
to talk about my transition and why I transitioned, why I'm not working at the school anymore, because I feel like that's more of an intimate space.
Yeah.
And this is just for like us talking shit about shit that's going on TV.
Right. Right. Right.
I want
Right.
to make sure that I keep those separate.
Yep.
And I think that also what I'm going to do is put my subscribers, they will be able to just tune into this channel, but it will be, I mean, not my subscribers, but my members will be able to see what's on the other channel without having to go back and forth.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. I actually recorded some stuff yesterday. So yeah, I'm
I'm I'm
recording.
ex- I'm excited to hear it.
A lot has happened. But
I know.
anyways, let's get into what we came here for.
Okay.
Hold on. It's being SoDebNair. And let me put the link in here. Hold on. I don't know why I don't always do this.
What?
Put the link to that channel in on like all of my lives.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's the link to that channel. If you guys haven't already followed that channel, please follow that channel. There's a lot on that channel that is just about my personal life. So,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Platinum says, I love Maryland. Oh, listen, when my job offered me to move back to Maryland, it was not even a question in my heart. I was moving back. So, and I got a chance to come back to Maryland as a single man. So,
Which is great.
yeah. So I get to get experiences that I wasn't able to get before.
Yep.
All right, so let's jump into what we actually came here for.
Let's go.
So I did want
It's
to
a
start.
lot.
It is a lot. I want to start off with Draya though. Shout out to Draya. And I'm gonna put this here right. Draya Michele is turning her criticism into capitalism, into capital, starting with clean air. Draya is, and I have to highlight this part so I get down here. Her newest move is a strategic investment with a partnership with Serenity, I think is how you say it,
Mm-hmm.
a wellness tech company redefining air care for babies and young children. The brand flagship product, a smart medical grade air purifier, goes beyond filtration. It's built to support restful sleep, cleaner breathing environments, and peace of mind for modern families. The reason why Drea did this was because when she was pregnant with her daughter,
Mm-hmm.
she said she was like, I think she was building a house or something, and that it was bothering the baby's ear. I think I can just read it. She said, this isn't just another brand collab. Drea clarifies its ownership, which I love for Drea.
Me too.
She said, it's alignment. It's me investing in something I wish I had from day one as a mom. Drea's connection to Serenity didn't begin in a boardroom. It started in her daughter's nursery. During her pregnancy, she was remodeling her home. That's what it was. And found herself surrounded by drywall and paint fumes and dust. She says, I remember thinking, I can't breathe this in while I'm growing a baby.
Right.
Because it made her hyper aware of how overlooked air quality is, especially for children. You
Mm-hmm.
guys can go over to Forbes and read the rest of that. But I did just want to bring this up because I thought, we talk about basketball wives all the time, but let's talk about some of the good stuff that's happening to people who even left.
I know, and I miss her so much. I wish she would come back, but like I said, she's never ever coming back. So yeah, but good for her. And me, as having asthma, I really appreciate the attention to this.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm very proud for her.
Yeah, me too. And I just think that she's getting older,
Yep.
and you want something for yourself.
Absolutely.
So I think that's really dope.
And for her children.
And for her children, yes, as well.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm
okay.
sorry. When I see her with her man, it just looks like her son to me, but sorry.
Well, I mean, he's like 5 years. I mean, no, he's not. But
Right, right, right. I'm like, what's happening here? Yeah.
all right. And then something that I did not know, but I'm glad to know, is that Brandi Maxiell has her own makeup line. Did you know this?
Mm-mm.
She's never even promoted it on the show. Maybe this comes on part B.
Maybe.
But yeah, some of the stuff is already sold out. So maybe she's been doing some soft launches in LA. But it's Brandi Maxiell Cosmetics. The website looks amazing to me. And the one thing I saw at first, I'm like, do she only have 3 lip glosses?
Like Jennifer.
Yes. But
Mm,
she has it's a lot of stuff. She has stuff for your eyes, for eyewear. But this is this one thing. She has the winter stuff, I think. Yeah, winter, spring, and the limited edition stuff. Some stuff is sold out. So shout out to Brandi Maxiell for this. I mean, we haven't heard about it. We only heard about the kitchen stuff and the spices. So
mm-hmm. Well,
shout
good for
out
her.
to my girl Brandi Maxiell for doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I think makeup is her thing though. So
It is.
and then we want to get to something that I think is very exciting, and we've kind of talked about, but we are getting part B of the season.
Yes, we are.
So
Unbelievable.
there is going to be a reunion, just not on the end of part A. I know me and Cindy have always said we hate part A and part B.
Yep.
Oh, and thank you, grown woman. I just checked. I'm sub to channel. Okay, cool beans. Thank you so much. Um, but we hate the part B and the part A and part B. But in this stance, I am glad that one, the show's not canceled.
Right.
But two, we are going to get another part of whatever's going to happen here. I think now that we have done with part A, I think what's people are going to process what happened in part A, and then we're going to get to part B. To me, I don't know how this is going to work.
I don't either. And my problem with the first time they started doing part A, part B was it was so long that we got before we got the part B that we forgot what happened in part A. You know what I mean? It's
Yes,
like,
yes.
so I hope it's not like 3 months, 4 months later, because we're over it by that point. Like other shows come on, we've moved on as a viewership. So yeah, so I'm hoping
Remember
that
the
that's
first time I think they did it was when the twins that wasn't twins was on the show.
right. Or was it when OG was on?
Oh, when they went to that quarantine house.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
think
think that was the first time, and I was like, we're forgetting what happened. And remember good old Phoebe? I liked Phoebe. I
I
wish they
miss
would
the
bring
feed.
Yeah, I wish they would bring her back.
I still miss Kristen too.
Yeah, I liked Kristen too.
But so that's just good news for us because I mean we still get to do reviews about basketball.
Right. Right. Because for a minute there, I was like, they're gonna let this show go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's dive a little bit deeper into what's going on. Brittany Renner really doesn't give a fuck about nothing. I would just be honest, she doesn't.
Right.
Um, Brittany Renner says she can't be bullied and shows love to Chantel and Denise. Um,
I didn't say what did she say about Denise?
she said, I've been on IG since 2012. You can bully and bully, lol. I love us basketball wise, the big three.
Wow.
So that she didn't say Denise, but the big three.
They're not the big three. It just is so annoying that she keeps saying that.
I hate that too.
Yeah.
Then we get into some more Brittany Renner news because she's on the internet clapping back at the fans of the damn show.
Which is which is crazy to me. I'm like, ma'am, if you want people to believe this journey that you've had, this spiritual journey,
Mhm.
um, you have to do better as a human being.
Yes. This is from the Shade Room. It says Brittany took time to respond and to positive and negative comments regarding her appearance under her latest post. If you recall, the influencer stopped posting in her hijab last month, which has sparked controversy. Brittany said, this girl says, I defended you and your journey. Brittany says, I don't need anyone to defend me. Ma'am.
Right.
First of all, we too high already.
Mm-hmm.
She said, those who are meant to see me do, and those who aren't don't. This one says, other day she said, Allah Akbar, LOL. And Brittany says, and it's Allah Akbar today.
And I'm just kind of like, don't you have anything better to do, ma'am? Don't you have a son, a child? What or don't you, want to pull out, I forget what the term is for their Bible. Read that. Go
The
do,
Quran?
huh? The
Is it-
Quran.
Yeah.
Yes, the Quran. Go read your Quran and learn how to be peaceful. Like, why are you going back and forth with your fans or
I don't
people
think
that?
peace and Brittany belong in the same sentence.
Yeah,
It just doesn't.
I agree. She's a mess.
She is. Right here, the real question: are you a Christian that turned Muslim, or were you always practicing Islam? She said neither.
Right.
At least she being honest. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, at least she's being honest, in a once again sour negative way, which this is that's my issue with her. Everything seems like it comes from a place of anger.
Mhm.
Um, I don't see why she would take the time to do this.
I don't either. Like, you don't have nothing else to do.
Right.
A grown woman said, Brittany can take her, can go and take a Quran with her. LOL.
Right.
We all agree. We all agree.
Agreed.
This person says,
Seriously.
I mean, I'd rather you live in your truth anyway. Brittany says, I've always lived in my truth, regardless of what it looks like. That's why I cannot be defeated. What are you talking
I
about?
hate her being like, I'm so powerful. I cannot be defeated. Shut up, Brittany, please.
Mind you, I mean, we can rewind back this last episode. You are defeated from your mother, man.
Yes.
You're defeated. So,
Defeated with all the tears, the big crocodile tears that really was supposed to be about Chantel.
yeah. But I mean, she can't be defeated.
She can't be defeated, allegedly.
Yes. This person says, welcome back home. She's laughing at it. So basically said, welcome back to the streets.
Right. And I was about to say, then we can also pull up the Evelyn comment back to the whole stroll.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right. I'm just like, that's what it feels like to me.
Right.
Sorry, I don't see it being, this is not the greatest look. And then her comment in there too was like, this is me going out to the club after a year. But you have only been a Muslim, what she said on the show, like 7 months or something.
Yeah.
Like okay.
But she says,
That's not a long stretch.
she said, it feels good to shake my ass again in this outfit, actually.
Right. I was
Like,
just
man, who
like,
would shake your ass in her job to?
right, and I was just like, is that Muslim like? I don't know. I'm asking for a friend.
This person says, many journeys to live in one life, and some we need to take fully to feel it in our souls and see if it's truly meant for us. Brittany says, this is fire.
Mm-hmm.
This person says, they could never make me hate you. She says, real recognizes real. This person says, I think this song is demonic, just saying. And Brittany says, in other useless news, there's a song playing, but I can't play it.
Right.
Um,
But again, why are you going back and forth with your so-called fans being like, in other useless news? Are you okay?
she's not.
He's not. I'm just like, where's this hostility coming from?
I think it lives within her.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a little long. Says, I just want to say, as much as you get hated on for someone who has had to evolve in front of the world, I'm proud of you. Those who have the eye to see can see your spiritual evolution. Plus, quest to embody your most authentic self in all your stages. I teach women that they are embodiments of the goddess. The goddess takes on many forms. She is divine in all of them. In her sensuality, in her modesty, in her range, in her softness, in her wild. You have been showing women how to embrace their authenticity and their ever changing nature. The goddess is the error is demonized, ostracized, criticized, lied on, plus bullied into silence. The goddess is roaring inside of us. Um, her expression dying to be released through us. She teaches you that your very nature is divine when authentic plus held scared. That's sacred. For all of the hate I see being projected at you, I just wanted to send a little love. Man, you could have wrote that in her inbox.
Yes, because we didn't need to see all that. I'm like, are you trying to get a job as her as her spiritual advisor or something? Like it's when I read that comment as well, I'm just like, let's move on. And also when she said that had to grow up in front of the world, no, she didn't. She's not like a child star or she sought this out, being a social media person. So I don't even know where that came from.
Neither, but
I was like, what?
it's that's the fans that she has. So I mean, I want to pull up this one too. This is from Hollywood Unlocked. Brittany Renner don't care. It should say Brittany Renner don't give a fuck at all. That's what
Right.
it is.
I agree because she doesn't.
And then this is the post that just takes me all the way out. We welcome you back to the streets with hard pipe and Brittany was posting this. Now this is what I'm like, ma'am. This is why people don't take you serious.
Right. Exactly.
I don't ask for permission or forgiveness, nor am I in the business of convincing. You don't have to
And
be an
this
idiot
is, I mean, this is literally why I don't take her seriously.
What are we doing?
Sorry.
What are we doing?
Exactly. I you got me. And again, let's remind people that this is a mother.
Yeah.
So her gripe against, her mom and Jackie, but look at your behavior, ma'am. Also look at your behavior.
I mean, you went out of your own way to post a video of somebody's clapping cheeks on a man's lap.
Right.
So, what's going on, Toria?
Hey, Toria.
She says she did not have to evolve in front of the world and get a real job with your lazy self.
That's exactly what I just said. That's exactly what I just said, Toria. Like it's not like she didn't grow up with a famous family or a child star. Like you went to social media on your own, ma'am.
Right. Toria said she was a groupie hanging at basketball games back.
Exactly. It's so
Count
true.
on Toria to read the shit up.
Right. It's so true though. That's the truth.
And she is a clown. That's what it's a clown, basically.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep.
But that's
Definitely clown behavior.
Brittany, nothing that Brittany does shocks me anymore at this point.
No. And again, I don't, that whole holier than thou. And like I said yesterday, when she was talking to the Muslim, when she had that meeting with the Muslim women,
Mhm.
that I call cap. And told you
Oh,
yesterday,
you did say
I was
that.
like, think that the whole thing is fake. It seemed fake to me.
Mhm. I think they gave her good advice, though.
They did.
I don't
I
know if she,
mean, but it's unfortunately wasted on someone who really isn't about that life. And again, she only did it because of a man. So
yeah.
again, when you really are trying to change yourself, even Brandy said it too. Like she's been on her little journey too for 3 years.
Mhm.
But when you're trying to change yourself, your behavior changes. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I can even see it in Brandy by, separating from her man and trying to pursue her other stuff. And I feel like those things have seemed different than previous years. But
Mhm.
again, I don't feel like enough time had even passed for Brittany to not be on the show the first time, which wasn't a fit. And she's not a fit this time.
Yeah. I agree.
Yep.
All right, let's move. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you guys think about whatever we have talked about so far. I keep forgetting to say that. If you tuned in late or on the replay game. Let's get into, I think we talked about this already, but I just want to go through this really quick because we got to get into some more stuff about it. But let's get into Takari.
Okay.
So I think we saw this yesterday. Takari posted this on social media. She said she doesn't even know our mom. If she did, she would only try to protect her. She didn't deserve to be done like this on her platform. That's all I have to say about this. And we talked about this yesterday, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, do you have anything else to say about it before I move on?
No.
Okay. So I wanted to get into this because my girl Moniece Slaughter.
Yep. Yep.
So Moniece and her get into this conversation underneath this post.
Oh wow.
It's a little long, so bear with me.
Okay.
So I read what Takari had just said. Moniece responded. She says, "Now Takari, you're doing a lot, sis. At one point, this was you, and we were all defending you too."
Thank you. Which is what we said, so Deb.
Yep, that's what we said.
Mm-hmm.
We still over the comments saying, "This is why I love you."
Yep.
She said you was hollering neglect and that you too were a victim of Jackie. So I guess I'm a little confused. If you're not going to talk about it, don't talk about it, because you sure did go through the comments and respond to dang near everybody to talk about it.
Wow.
And it was your mom first. Now it's your sister. So if you're going to address anyone, address your sister, because let's also be clear, was it not you that posted something after one of the episodes aired and nobody reported on it until your sister addressed you publicly, just as you've done her publicly, but we never saw you respond to her response to your initial public shade outreach. Takar says to Moniece, everyone keeps saying they are confused. That's because it's my business, LOL. Also, you've never seen me attack my mom. The only reason you know about me is because I spoke about the cast for years. Then that's what she was saying. What you saw was me defend myself against claims of being a con artist and a scammer for having a GoFundMe for my hurt child. The internet and the show took my son's accident and made it about a donation. I didn't know your mom did that.
Exactly.
Your mom did that. I didn't bring this info to y'all. My book was my side of what y'all seen going on. Another thing, I said what I said. My mom wouldn't be out here facing the world alone if they all left or whatever. I did not speak on their fight. That's their issue. I addressed what I wanted to. Have a good day, sis.
Wow.
Moniece comes back. She says, and I understand what you're saying. That doesn't neglect the validity. I can't say the word. You know what I'm saying?
The validity.
Yes, that.
Validity.
I can't
Yeah.
say it. What I said, LOL. In other words, don't say that's all you have. That's all you have to say, and then continue saying to a bunch of strangers. Don't say she should have protected their mom. Takari wasn't a cast member, but she wrote a book and she based Jackie on the internet. She bashed Jackie on the internet as well, which is how we all found out about her. Don't post on IG calling your mom and sister out and yet not address your sister, but address the comments. Because when the shoe was on the other foot, we all rolled for Takari. So if her sister is saying the same thing she said, but she can't address the allegations made about her, address directly. I wonder if she's talking about what Chantel said about her.
Maybe.
But if she can't address the allegations made about her, that's probably why she's saying this, because she hasn't addressed Chantel because of what she said.
Oh, uh-huh.
Got it. Okay. But she can't address the allegations made about her, addressed directly to her as a response to her public statement about her sister and mom. That's a little odd, don't you think? Because if Takari had the opportunity back then, she absolutely would have gone on the show and said what she needed to say.
Yeah.
Just because she might not be as physically aggressive doesn't mean she wouldn't have seized the opportunity to wreck Jackie and return the hurt she harbors. I totally agree.
I agree.
I totally agree. She says, I wasn't referring to your GoFundMe. Is this the same thing for me? Oh, no, okay. She said, I wasn't referring to your GoFundMe or your son's accident. While I do remember that being a source of contention, what you said were things very similar to what your sister is saying about your mother, which is very true.
It's true.
Yeah. about size, deflection, etc. You even said that she
and her complexion.
and her complexion. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You even said she ostracized you because of your complexion.
Mm-hmm.
And it was brought up and pushed to the forefront because the world was shocked about the GoFundMe. And then Jackie brought it to TV, which is true.
Yep, it's true. And that's why I mentioned yesterday that we saw them sit down in therapy.
Mhm. So all I'm saying now is that while it is your business and your family, you wrote a book and your sister made some pretty strong allegations. And
Yep.
so I would think that if your goal is to genuinely heal, then you'd address your family, not us. That's all. And I'm speaking from experience. So all I can say is that healing doesn't happen on the internet. But the thought, but the thought, but the tough conversation, I'm sorry, that the world is not made privy to more often than not will get the job done.
Yep.
Takara responds back, she says, I don't have that much hurt in me. You saw me address my mom the first couple seasons of the show emotionally but calmly. So no, I wouldn't have seized an opportunity to hurt Jackie. Mind you, she's calling her Jackie.
I was just about to say, just like
Chantel.
Chantel.
I wonder, does Dougie call her Jackie?
I mean, from what Chantel said, she was like, I'm not lying. So when she said that her children don't like her, I assume they all call her Jackie.
She says, that's your heart and your mentality. Can't put that on me, sis. She also says to Moniece, also, ma'am, Chantel and Brittany were addressed. You must have missed it. I think she did that live and she tried to address them. And
Oh, okay.
I waited on live for them to come and confront me with their allegations and speak to some folks that had their own allegations against her. They never came.
Hmm.
Only for her
What,
book. All right.
yeah, and I'm like, when did all this happen?
This is underneath the post that she made, her original post.
Okay.
She says, I don't watch TV at all, except for documentaries or movies that leave the theater. So I only see clips online, and I'm the furthest thing from judgmental, which that's very true about all these. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I know how TV works. I did it for 6 to 7 years. I have a toxic relationship with my mother, and I too am not a biological child of the man she married. I too have an estranged relationship with my half sister, not for the reasons your sister is accusing you of being estranged of. My only thing is this: maybe you've grown, or maybe you just have a different moral compass. And either one of those are valid reasons for the way you're now publicly switching up. Either way it goes, it is indeed hurtful to be estranged from family. I so agree with that.
I agree with that as well.
And sometimes we don't feel like we're holding on to that hurt. And sometimes we may be. Moniece is speaking of. I'm sorry. Oh God, let me cry.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we don't feel like we're holding on to that hurt. That is so true.
And I'm so glad that she's gotten to that place now because it was really uncomfortable and sad to watch her situation with her mother
Yeah.
on Love and Hip Hop.
Hmm. She says, and sometimes maybe we just don't see it. And so I'm speaking from a space of relativity, where am I at? And personal experience. And I could tell you this: it doesn't matter who an individual is. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't care if you're my mother, my father, my grandmother, or my siblings. If you wrong and you continue to treat me wrong or treat me like I'm some off the street, that's what you gonna get. For those that deserve it. And I also believe in the scripture that says not to provoke a child to anger, because we do miss that. We also remember the part about honor thy mother and thy father, but I'm gonna move on. But
Right.
once I healed on my own, quietly without the worldly noise, and I made a conscious decision to let go, was the moment that I decided no matter what my mother says on this internet and on these cameras, and yes, she's still running her mouth about me, LOL, I just won't engage. And I don't care who brings it to my attention. I pay them and I pay them and her and the situation no mind to say that's all you have to say and then proceed to keep saying to a bunch of people who don't mean you well, who are only invested for the dysfunction and toxicity of it all. It's only because you're harboring that hurt. Heal, let it go, and watch God work. I totally 100% agree with Moniece. I'm sorry.
Yes, true. But again, I'm like, Moniece, ciao. We've seen horrible behavior and missteps from you too. So I know that she just said that, I have gone through this and she can relate.
And
But
I can vouch for that a little bit because I mean, we talk, so I
mhm.
can vouch for that.
But, I feel like once again, it's not your situation. You
Mhm.
can't really tell someone how to process their trauma and when to do it. But so that's my 2 cents about her statement. But I do agree with her.
Mhm. I didn't get that she was trying to tell her how to deal with it or where to deal with it. I just think she was saying like maybe this is not the way. Just like they're saying to Chantel, this is not the way on the show.
Right.
That's
But again, like I said, I don't think that's for her to say,
mhm.
in my humble opinion.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me not arguing.
Aw.
I'm learning and I'm growing.
Right. We're just having a discussion and we're
Right.
not always going to have the same point of view for sure.
Absolutely. Um, I did want to do this. I didn't watch this yet, but apparently Angela Yee talked about the situation.
Mm,
I haven't got a chance to watch it. Hold on, remove this one.
okay. Like I said yesterday, it's been all over social media. Everybody's been talking about it.
Yeah, let me read what Toria saying too. Toria says, "I never want to see Jackie."
Jackie Lunatic Liar Christie.
Oh, okay. I want ready for this. Doug is over her no weddings every year. He did not even show up on the how he did not. He did not even show up on the how he did not talk to her on the phone either by text. Yeah, because she kept calling Doug instead of Doug.
Right.
Really weird.
Right. It's
Uh,
like I said yesterday. It's so weird, but yeah.
Tori said Jackie was theorist the colorist on the show.
Mm-hmm.
She had never been another. Jackie had never seen her daughter's husband in need of mental health care and parenting classes.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and one more time, a wise woman is putting her 2 cents in it. Girl, your behavior is something else. Okay, so I think to me, and this is why I think that I am so on a different page when it comes to this for people. I don't think that people are putting in perspective of the relationship that Jackie has with her children.
Yes.
Do I think that it was wrong for Chantel to push her mom? Absolutely, like I said yesterday. But also, I just feel like in no point should physical touch come within either one of them
Mm-mm.
because we're not in that relationship. Like if my mom touched my arm, I know it's time for me to go. If
Right.
it's Chantel, I'm like, what are you doing? Are you trying to beat like, oh, I'm gonna get you before you get me? I feel like that's the type of energy they were on. What's
Yep.
up, California cutie? It says,
Hey, California cutie.
and I think that people are not putting that into perspective when it comes to what happened on the show. I think
Mm-hmm.
people are so uh, they want to hate this show so bad that whatever reason they can't come on and say to cancel the show, they're gonna come on here and say it. I
Right.
also will say on the flip side, a lot of people have great mothers,
Yep.
so they
And
can
so they can't really relate. We said
right,
that yesterday as well. Yep.
right. And that's why I don't really dive too deep into it. Like I was responding a lot on Twitter and on Facebook and on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
my posts because it's still going on.
Wow.
It's still going on.
It's
And I'm like,
exhausting.
yeah, I'm
It's
like at the point
exhausting.
now I'm just like, are you okay?
Right. And again, I think excuse me, I think a lot of people cannot relate to having, a toxic relationship with their parents.
Right.
I don't think you have read Chantel's response yet.
Yeah, I haven't read it.
But I'm sorry.
I didn't read it. We haven't read it. We haven't got there yet.
Okay. But a lot of those comments too underneath there, um, was siding with Jackie. And I think, again, you're giving respect to the mother as a
Mhm.
mother, and not seeing the full picture, of what she's had to grow up with. Um, and I just, again, I don't agree with either one of them. going that far. I felt like Jackie should have been the adult, but of course we know that she can't be. And try to de-escalate the situation. And again, you keep poking someone, and they keep poking you. Eventually, you're going to get to that point.
We want to
Unfortunately,
get here.
yeah.
Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't understand why people don't understand this. And the craziest thing, Cindy, that I keep saying is, well, Jackie keep leaving every single time. Every single time. No, Jackie left every time the cast was trying to tell her to go talk to her damn daughter.
Exactly.
She never left trying to talk when Chantel was trying to talk to her at this entire season.
Mm-hmm.
She only left when they got to Hawaii because she was stuck in Hawaii with Chantel. But she was
Right.
cool with it because Chantel and her were stuck in the same place.
Exactly.
And I think that people are not realizing that this is the only reason why Jackie feels it's okay, because guess what? Chantel's like a few doors down.
Right. And then, from what we have been saying in our reviews, every time the women would ask her, "Have you spoken to Chantel?" She's like, "No, we haven't." And mind you, this is months and months have passed.
Months.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. At this point, when people are commenting underneath my post, because they're like, would you do this to your mom? Are we being serious?
Exactly. It's like, no, because
I, I feel
you
I
don't
feel like
have
I
the
want to be a Jackie in this point and be like,
This is you all the time. I'm
Your ass down,
done.
bitch.
I'm done.
Down. Every
I'm done. Like, I can't respond to another post asking me would I push my mom. No, I would not push my mom. But my mom and me have
Absolutely.
an amazing relationship. So there would be
Absolutely.
no space in life that I even think about going to my mom.
Yes, and neither would I. But again, like I said, we wouldn't have even had this conflict to begin with. But I can see both sides
Yeah,
of it. And I know, like I said before, I've had, friends that have had similar issues with their moms,
right.
unfortunately. Mm-hmm.
I've seen some things in my life
Yep.
when there's a mother-daughter relationship.
Yep.
And I think maybe that's why I will say it before I even say this. I don't think it was okay for Chantel to push her mom.
Absolutely not.
But I also don't think it was okay for Jackie to smack her daughter in the face.
Absolutely.
They were both wrong. Like, to me, and
Yep.
I feel like the internet should not be going off on just Chantel.
I
It should be
agree.
on both sides of this fence. I could not imagine my mom not knowing my boundaries.
Right. And then and for Chantel to even first come on the show talking about boundaries.
Yes. But for some reason, that leaves everybody's minds that she came there with boundaries. You couldn't even come into my house. Like, Jackie wanted keys to her house.
Yep.
She even said that Jackie showed up to her apartment and creeped around the corner and said, "Can I see my grandchildren?" Man,
Right.
we're not on good terms right now.
Right.
So, like, we are like, there's so many steps people are missing because we get to the part where Jackie smacked her daughter. Oh well, she deserved it because you put your hands on your mother. There is so much to dig before we get here.
Right. I
Why
agree.
were y'all not talking about these things before we got to this part?
Yep.
It just, to me, it's not, it's unfair. And that's why people don't, and then you wonder why people they say, why you saying them before? Because y'all say shit like this.
Right. It's
I'm
true.
not saying anything to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
California Cutie says Jackie should have been the bigger person. She is the mother. Sorry, not
Thank
sorry,
you.
but I'm not empathetic to what Chantel's been through with her mother. And I, this is a great comment.
And
Jack's a bigger
California
person,
Cutie,
but I'm also not empathetic about it right now in this phase.
yeah.
But I'm also going to listen to what she's been through as a child. Her other daughter
Mm-hmm.
said the same damn thing. So it's not like we can't believe it because this is another story of the same shit.
Yep.
I don't get it. I don't understand. But I want to hear what Angela Yee had to say about it because I didn't listen to the show. I just pulled it up before we got on. Then we're going to get it to Chantel.
Okay.
Oh, and me.
And Ming. That's right.
All right.
Boy, wives.
Oh boy.
Oh man. I mean, so
When you say, oh boy, before you get into the topic already, you know it's deep.
Is exactly true.
I
Very
know
true.
before we get here.
Yep. I mean, she sounds as exhausted as we do.
Mhm. And I think the thing is that just real quick before we go into this, it's not that I have a side. It's just like I also just want everybody to be held accountable.
Agreed. Yep.
Just not one side. I think I think that's where I come from with this.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
You saw the explosive fight that happened between Jackie Christie and her daughter Chantel.
Yes.
And for a recap, here is what happened on Basketball Wives.
I wanted to give you an opportunity to clean your name up. If this how you
Just want to pause it there real quick.
And like I said before, I feel like that's when it went left. That's when Jackie, she did start, sounding like a regular loving mother. And then it went left when Jackie made that statement.
It's like, yeah. I'm gonna let you say it, Cindy. So, because I want them folks over here like, see, this is what I'm saying. You going? No, listen, I'm not. This is not. My mother would never say this.
Right, absolutely.
You want to clear my name? Chantel, listen. Do you hear yourself? Stop. I have zero respect. I want you to get up and leave my room. Zero respect. Get up and leave my room. Zero respect. Bye-bye. Good night. Right. And I love you. You look better. Bye.
And of course, the thing that people are sticking with is that she should have got up and left the room when Jackie said this. Let me be very, 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 very extremely clear. Jackie and Christie, Jackie and Chantel is at work. So.
Right, and also they can't see, or they don't understand gaslighting.
Yes.
That's what it felt like to me. But
let me tell you something, Cindy. On any other show, they would call gas. Even when OG was here, they can count. They can call you gaslight. They can call out gaslighting in a minute. But on this, no, because they love Jackie so much, they don't understand gaslighting for some damn reason.
I don't think they love Jackie so much.
Have you read the comments? The comment section. I mean, even this. I'll go back to it. There are some posts saying that the internet is going up, standing up for Jackie Christie. There's so many posts about it.
Wow.
And I'm like, and everybody is forgetting this girl had just said all these dramatic things.
Right, but like
I don't understand that.
like, I mean, she's clearly, from what I can see and hear, which we all have at this point, she's clearly gaslighting her and triggering her, and by asking her, can you get up and leave my room and stuff like that. Like, it's just mind-boggling to me that people cannot see that, but okay.
I don't think people can see it, Cindy.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
You think you look better? Do you think that you fixed the situation? Because you're sitting here looking stupid. If you don't get, you look as a mother. Don't touch me. I'll knock you out.
Oh my goodness! Now listen. After this happened,
You can tell she don't watch the show, guys.
Right. But I mean, and again, like I said, the way that they both spoke to each other is crazy. Like, who calls your daughter the B word? She said, B, I'll knock you out. And then, afterwards, then you have Shani being like, calling her the B word. So it's just a mess all the way around. But
you
yes.
must never hear anybody on the internet say that Jackie called her out every day.
Right.
They only talk about Chantel because not her mom. That's it.
Wow. Okay.
It's unbelievable to me to watch.
Wow.
Let's keep going.
happened, I was wondering what reactions would be. And it feels like a lot of people are siding with Jackie as a mother. People are like, I would never talk to my mom like that. I would never put my hands on my mother. There's been a lot of talk about Jackie and her parenting and her other daughter to drag you into this. Basketball Wives even came to her defense and said she doesn't even know her mom. If she did, she would only try to protect her. She didn't deserve to be done like this on her platform. That's all I have to say about it.
I wish Takari would have never said this.
I agree. Especially because from what you read from Moniece, I agree with that part of her. If she was going to chime in, I agree with her when she said we were all on your side because this was you, a few years ago.
We've been on her side even up until today. Like people still are on her side.
Yeah.
So I just wish that if she did say this, explain what she's saying.
Right. Or don't say anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't make sense. Because we there's the book, and then we saw you on the first season talking about it. So did something after the book happen where y'all are good? Like we don't know. So.
Or is this more about her and Chantel falling out? Yeah.
Guess we'll have to wait to find out.
Yep.
About this. What did you think when you?
I'm
Kaz,
conflicted.
we need to know.
I'm conflicted because like I don't watch a ton of Basketball Wives. When I found out Jackie Christie was on the show, I'm like, all right, that's the one basketball wife I do know because her reputation sort of perceives herself as being an intense person, right? So the first time I see
an intense person is very key words,
right? I think it's another way of saying crazy, but yes.
As he laughed when he said it,
right?
see that, I'm like, you can't be slapping up your kid on TV. But then I'm like, all right, I'm an '80s baby, right? Like if I'm not, if, you know, we've all had our mom go upside our head once upon a time, you know. So you gotta talk to your parents in a certain way, especially if you know your mama. Like,
if you know your mama is the key word for me,
right?
If you know your mama, sometimes the way you talk to your mama is the way y'all talk.
Yep. Especially if you've had especially if you've had a horrible relationship or didn't feel protected by them. Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's what I was saying without saying it.
Yep.
I would never think about doing that, but you know, Chantel on her behalf posted on social media. She said, "I'll start by saying,
oh yeah, I don't want to do that." So they talked about it. I don't know. Let me get past this.
Moments of my life play out on TV. I know.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get into this because I want to actually go through that with us.
Okay.
Let me come down here real quick. There's no size. Okay, Tori says, I am always on the side of Chantel, period. Oh, really? I'm also on the side of Chantel, period. This woman, Jackie, has been a drunk and a pill popper monster for years. She knows how to make you think she is such a nice person. Jackie is a fraud. So let me read one more. She tried to fight Rick Fox to help Doug. Jackie hit her wrapped tight.
Mm-hmm.
She's jealous of Chantel. Listen, so this comment that Toria made, you know what I talked to you about with me.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I don't think that I am sitting with this story the same way everybody else is.
Right, right.
Because drunk and pill popper,
right,
seems like to me like you're on national television. In what kind of world are we doing this?
I know.
So I wish Tori could come up here. All right, so that's Angela Yee. They're talking about it. I'll watch that later, and then maybe we can come back and talk about whatever they're talking about. Let's get into Ming. So Ming comes on and sends Jackie an apology. She says, Jackie, I'm gonna keep it real. After watching last night's episode and thinking back to how everything played out in real time, I owe you an apology. If anything I said or did came off offensive, that was never my intention. And I'm truly sorry. I was under the impression you swung first. And that shaped how I saw it. But watching it back, it hit different. I don't condone violence at all. And it was hard to watch. As a mom, I understand where your emotions were coming from. Anybody in your shoes would have felt the same. This whole situation reminds me to stay out of family business and focus on my own damn business. I really do hope y'all can heal from this because that was tough to witness. I don't think that Ming witnessed it. I think she saw what was on TV.
Absolutely. And that's why I'm trying not to talk about the comment that Chantel made.
We go through there next.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard for me to respond without trying to say what Chantel said.
You want me to go there and then we can come back to me?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So this. All right. So here we go. We're at Chantel. So if y'all didn't know, I'm sure people have hard to talk about it, but Chantel posted on her Instagram. She said, I'll start off by saying, and I just want to say, before we even read this thing, I told y'all what I was saying. But let's read this. She says, I'll start by saying, if you never dealt with a toxic mother, then you truly have no idea what it feels like. As
Mm-hmm.
painful as it's been to watch these moments of my life play out on TV, I know my younger self is proud of the woman who finally stood up for herself. I felt that.
Yep.
The truth is, this dynamic isn't rare. It happens in more families than we like to admit, and that's true.
Yep.
Narcissism, jealousy, lies, lack of accountability, gaslighting, abuse, hiding, hiding, assault, etc. We're just taught to keep it in the house and suffer in silence. I choose to break that cycle, and I so agree with that.
Yeah, I agree too. And I clutched my pearls when she said assault. I was like, assault?
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, again, what has been going on in that household?
That's why I kept saying there's more going on that we just don't know.
Absolutely.
She said, what you witnessed was a masterclass in narcissism, someone lighting the fire behind the scenes, then
Mm-hmm.
walking away so you look like an arsonist. I want to just read this again and point out the fact that she said behind the scenes.
Yep. That's the points that I'm trying to get to as
Yep.
well.
She says, I know what really happened on and off camera all season long. Again, on and off camera.
Yep.
So no, the internet cannot bully me into submission. Y'all know the TV character. I know the mother. She touched my arm, which I had posted as Cindy. I
You
had
did.
on the back for this shit before she even said this.
Yep.
She touched my arm. I pushed her off me. She swung, plain and simple. It's unfortunate things played out this way, and I wish it never happened. But if you knew our history, then you know this was a long time coming. To
Exactly.
me, this alone, let me come back over here so I can see you. Okay.
Right.
This alone to me says everything I have been saying is true.
Absolutely.
And I don't have to be Chantel to understand that the trauma that goes on in that household has
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've been a person who has been in trauma in my life, and reading what she posted makes me understand exactly the space she was in. I'm sorry.
Exactly. And again, nobody excuse me, nobody understands their relationship better than some people that have actually been in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why all of the comments is wild to me.
And I even wanted to go back to the point where she says, she says, and I wish it never happened, but if you knew our history, the part where she says, I wish it never happened,
Mm-hmm.
anybody in the situation, because it's your mother, does not want to do this.
Right.
And I feel like people are missing the fact that this lady physically touched me. I don't know what comes behind the arm touch.
Mm-hmm.
So immediately I'm reacting.
Yep.
I pushed her away from me. I didn't go and punch her or whoop her ass in the hotel room. I just got her up off me. And I think if you've been through a situation like this, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Just get off me. Like, man, don't touch me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she did tell her to get out the room multiple times, but we're also at work. There's a whole filming crew. There's production in the room. It's
And
not
and
like
and meanwhile, Jackie's still gaslighting her and yelling in the background when she
hi
was
girl, you look beautiful. I love you. All
when
this
she
stuff. Like,
was hold on one second,
I'm
when she
sorry.
was trying to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, they were both raised voices at that point. The situation kept escalating, and
Mhm.
again, like I said earlier, you would expect the mother to help to de-escalate, but she was egging her on, and then she grabs her, even if it's gently. She
Because what the fuck is that? I'm sorry.
right, she put her hand on her. When you know that you guys are in a yelling match, that's not the time to do that, ma'am.
It's not.
Yeah, so yeah.
And let me pull this up while you're talking, Cindy. I'm sorry. I'm trying to go to my things. I can pull this up. Okay. I posted this on purpose. This is not okay because this is a restraining thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? People are saying that Jackie touched her gently. We don't know what comes after this, especially if you've already been in a I don't want to say the A word, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what comes after this.
Right.
Immediately, my thing is to get your ass up off me, right?
Right. Right.
So I don't give a damn who you are because mothers kill children every day, and children kill parents all the time too. So like
Yep.
for me, I'm not waiting for it to figure out what's next. Get off me.
Right.
And I think that that's the thing that people are missing because you had a good mom.
And she says in her statement that there has been assault. So I mean, she's
Yeah.
saying it there. She's already telling people.
Y'all think they think Jackie hit her the first time on this show? I don't think it's the first time.
I don't think so either.
So I'm just saying.
And even during the altercation, Shani says, "I'm not, 15, 16 anymore.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid of you anymore."
yeah.
You know, like I don't understand how people are missing those key things that Chantel is saying. I heard them very clearly.
I did too. And I think that's why, to me, I don't have an argument with people. I'm
Right.
like, because would you slap your mom? No, because my mom did
No.
to me.
Exactly.
Now,
My mom would never treat me that way, and has never behaved in that way. So
then
yeah, no.
you ask me a different question, I might answer that differently. But you
Right.
know what I'm saying? I would never, it's my mom.
Right.
So let's get to the next part of her post. She says, oh, just pause before it goes off. All right. Says, I may not be proud of all of my choices this season, but I'm also not ashamed. This is my real life, and I doubt anyone judging me lives a perfect one. She could let that part out.
Mhm.
I see the hate mail, which is insane to me. I
Mhm.
see the judgment, but I also see the messages that say, I've dealt with this too. This reminds me so much of my situation.
Yep. And like I said early, I have had friends go through very similar situations, and it seems unbelievable, but it's true.
Very true. Um, she says, to those of you with heart and understanding, I see you and I appreciate your vulnerability. To those of you who met me with threats, vile statements, and extreme judgment, may you never understand my plight. Celebrating my darkest moments says more about you than it ever will about me. I've always been misunderstood, and this chapter of my life is no different. But I will answer to God, not perfect strangers or imperfect strangers who never walk a step in my shoes. I will keep my head up and my peace in focus as I continue to grow as a mother, a wife, and a woman. I think that Chantel made a amazing statement. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. Yep. I feel so bad for her, honestly.
I do too. It's like make me want to cry to be honest
Mm.
because it's like to see somebody actually fight back and like for the world to hate them because they watch this character on television is insane to me.
Yeah.
Um, I know people love Jackie and they feel like don't put your hands on your mother, but you had a good mom.
Right.
And again, I had a good mom, so I don't people think that I didn't have one. But I've been around my friends who have not had good moms,
Yep.
and I've seen a friend be unalived by like a parent. So like people need to be realistic in her life. Like your life ain't everybody else's life.
Right.
And I hate the fact that she even had to post this.
Mhm.
And I love the fact that people are, resonating with her who have been through these type of things. Uh,
Mhm.
well, why did you sign into a show with your mom? Is this because she's on television? She can't be on TV. But guess what?
Right.
She actually did. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
That's the craziest part is like, if she signed on to a show, she told y'all in the beginning that I'm coming here trying to make peace. We don't have a good relationship.
Mhm.
No one is mentioning this.
Right.
They're all saying you signed
Because I don't think they're watching this. That's the problem. I don't like we said a million times. I don't think
Mhm.
they're actually watching the show, but they have so much commentary when they see a sound bite or a clip of something that they without context, and then having judgments about
Mhm.
it. Hmm.
I think what people don't realize is that when you have been a-worded
Hmm.
from anybody, sometimes, especially if it's a family member, you want a relationship with this person sometimes.
Hmm.
And
Well, I mean, I've seen it time and time again where it's like, especially your parent. I've seen horrible people where their kids are going to love them unconditionally, and they still want to have a relationship, and you can tell if people actually watch the show, how hurt Shani was trying to come to the realization that she's never going to get what she really wants from her
Right.
mom, the love and acceptance. She's not going to get that.
Right. My mind is blown from just the comment sections from
Yeah.
all of this. I just think that it's crazy that when it gets to this point, I would be like, maybe something is really wrong at home. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I
Hmm.
get the back and forth maybe it's for the show, but like we're fighting on TV now.
Right.
What is Busy saying? Y'all were clowning Brett for deeply understanding, being emotional. With Chantel, but now that's crying over. That's not what we're doing here. Sorry, but you got to watch the whole thing and the yesterday thing too. And I told why. So that's not it.
What did he say? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Busy has said basically we're making fun of Brittany, and now I'm crying. I'm not crying, one, but two, I talked about why. I
And we
thought
weren't
that
we
Brittany.
weren't
I
making
thought
we weren't making fun of Brittany.
what we
Where
were what we were saying was Brittany was pushing her mother issues off on Chantel.
yes, exactly.
When Jackie and Chantel fought, it's two totally different things to me.
Absolutely. Also said, Busy, that in my opinion, so Deb I don't think he shared this opinion, but I was also saying about Brittany, she was making it about herself instead of being there for her friend.
Right.
And I understand that this situation might be very triggering for Brittany. So I don't think that was making fun of her. I just made my observation of, she was crying so hard, and I just felt like she was missing the fact that Chantel was really kind of pouring her heart out, and coming to the realization that she's not going to get what she wants from her mother.
I even said yesterday that I thought that this were Brittany should have approached this from the beginning, from the
Mm-hmm.
yesterday thing. So
Yeah,
I don't
you
know what
did.
Busy's talking about, but Busy watches some things, hears some things, and does his thing. So
Okay.
I ain't arguing with you if I drop this link, Busy. Lord. There it is. Oh, hey, Jackie.
Hey,
Hey,
Jackie.
I haven't saw you in forever and ever and ever. And if anybody else wants to join, y'all definitely can. I really don't mind it. Angela said, this generation right now is just so lost and we are going downhill. And people think that they have to stay around toxic narcissistic people after they're fully grown, we're as a society.
Exactly, Angela. Great point.
I agree.
And I will cut somebody off, family, whomever, if they're toxic and they're disturbing my peace. I don't tolerate that, and
Mhm.
I've actually broken that generational curse, because once again, Chantel said, I don't. Did we finish her statement? She
Yeah, we did.
basically, okay. So she basically is saying that, I don't, we go through stuff, especially in Black families, and it's always kept behind closed doors. We never talk about these
Mhm.
situations like this. And so, I refuse to continue that with my family by being like, this huge wrong has been done, but yet and still we're still going to barbecues and stuff like that. No, I'm not going to do that. So yeah.
I literally moved away from home, so I don't have to do any of that shit. So,
Exactly. Exactly.
I like to protect my own personal peace. And again, like I said, me even I can even share this. Me and my dad did not have the best relationship growing up. I did not have a good one with him. But
Mm-hmm.
my dad has gone through therapy. My dad was on drugs growing up, and he has been sober for 20 years. I celebrate that every single day. We
Yeah.
have one of the best relationships ever at this point that I've ever had with him.
Mm-hmm.
And for me as a kid, I saw be jealous because everybody loved my dad. He was so nice to everybody. But
Mm-hmm.
me and him just did not have that.
Right. And then that's what Chantel is saying too. Like, what you guys are seeing on the outside is not my experience as being her daughter.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Uh,
Busy.
Hey, Cindy girl, you're the only person I see. You are the only person that I see.
Oh, maybe he's on the wrong platform.
Oh no.
I want to be very clear about, because he didn't share, he definitely didn't adequately share what I said in the chat.
I
Because
read
didn't. No, you did not.
Let me go back to what you said so I can reread it. It says y'all were clowning Britt for deeply understanding and emotional. Was it comments?
Being and commiserating with Chantel, and then now you up here and you got tears. And I didn't say you were Cindy.
Why?
I didn't say you. Let's be clear though. I think what frustrates me, and I'm going to say frustrated and I'm angry about, because those are the feelings that I have right now.
What else
is that when I was on this platform, I'm thinking people can get really emotional about this. People have family members who have abused them, who have gone through this type of strife, who can relate to her. So I get why Britt is being angry, and y'all kept saying, well, that's not your mom. This not your family. This not your dad. You just was talking about your dad and how everybody, this not your dad. So shut up.
I'm not.
That's not your mom. So shut up. That's what y'all were giving. Let me finish what I was saying before you speak, because you've been talking for an hour and 15 minutes. What I'm saying is, when I was trying to defend what it seems like you're doing right now, SoDeb, which is deeply relating to Chantel, it seemed like at that time Britt was deeply relating to her, because she has experienced that stuff before. She has seen that stuff before. And when I was on this platform, you kept saying to me, you specifically, she needs to calm down. It's not her dad. It's not her mom. She's putting this stuff up on her. And I kept saying to you, people have experienced this before. So I understand someone who has experienced this before and are relating and commiserating or deeply understanding her. So when she sees a person who's acting like the person who mistreated her, I can understand her being like, you nasty heifer. I can't believe you. You being real ridiculous. And then supporting her friend and telling her, you need to stand up for yourself. Push back when she touched you. You need to call her out. And when I was saying all of that stuff, you specifically, Dub, kept saying, no, she put her own trauma on her. She's relating to this too much. She needs to let it go. It's not that serious. Yet in this video, because I was just listening for a while and I got irritated because I kept hearing, well, I know so many people who've gone through this trauma, and I want to cry right now because I have friends who's gone through this. And I see, so when Britt was doing it, y'all told me shut up and she put her trauma on her. But now today, y'all saying, oh, I know so many people who have gone through this. I understand it. And, you know, if you have never seen a parent who's done something like that, or if you experienced it, you would never know. Chantel got to the wits end and she fed up. And I can understand her and I can agree with her. Yet and still, that's why I stopped coming to this damn channel. Because when I was saying that stuff, y'all told me I was wrong. And now you want the internet crying, frustrated.
You're still wrong for what we said. We've never, what you're saying.
Didn't you just say you was getting emotional? Didn't you just say you was getting emotional? Didn't you say you know people who've gone through this?
What we are saying is that, yes, but the other part of this that you're leaving out is she's pushing her mother trauma onto Chantel.
I don't think she was pushing anything. She was relating.
She has been. Everybody on the show has been saying it. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, and everybody else in the show and in the world said that Jackie was right. I don't care what everybody else is saying.
Everybody said I would never put their hands on my mother, their mother.
I don't. That's pushing your narrative on someone else. Are you a clown? Are you okay?
What? I don't even know what you just said. I think you're I'm
not missing it. No, trust me. I'm not missing anything. If anything, I had clairvoyance.
The only reason why I got even sad about this is because they put hands on each other. That was my thing. Outside of that, I really think I really.
And the thing is, Brittany was so angry because she sees a person like that.
What I was saying is that Brittany was putting her mother trauma off on Chantel. She's been doing it the entire season, and it's been making it horrible for Chantel because
what's the difference?
How do you trauma with her mother because she has been dealing with Brittany's mom trauma and she's feeding her shit into hers.
What's the difference?
If Brittany was not on here, she could do her mother trauma.
What's the difference?
Not Brittany's mom trauma.
What is the difference between understanding someone's trauma and pushing your trauma off? Because you started crying
about her putting her hands on her mother.
Oh, so you weren't crying about, because what I heard you say, and let's rewind the tape, and I could do that because I have it up here. I know friends who've gone through this, and I can understand it. And if you don't know, so you don't understand why she pushed her mom. You don't get why she did it, but I understand it.
We were talking about putting hands on her mother.
And you said you understood it.
I said that you have to understand where people are coming from when that breaking point comes. That's what Cindy has said, and I said that's what I've been saying the entire time.
So what's the difference between Brittany understanding Chantel and you?
You know what?
What do you think that outside of you not directly having a relationship with her, what do you think the difference is?
Between what?
You Britt understanding and talking with her, and you
putting her own personal trauma into Chantel.
She understands it.
She's feeding her.
She didn't say your mom is my mom
into Chantel.
Okay. Yeah. It's going over the head, and I see that. I just came on here because I'm seeing a whole lot of, and this is why I stopped coming to the show. I'm seeing in this episode is why I'm seeing a whole lot of confusion, and then we're backpedaling and pussy popping when you're doing what Britt did, except for you don't know her because you started talking about your dad. You started talking about how everybody, this not your dad though, so shut up, is what you're telling Brittany.
I was not talking to Chantel about my dad.
Because you don't know her.
I wouldn't, if I did know her, I wouldn't do that either.
So then don't bring up your dad.
I'm reviewing a show. So yes, I'm talking about it.
Okay, well she's friends with her and she was commiserating and relating.
Let's break it all down for her. Let's be honest.
Oh no, I'm done breaking it down. All I'm saying is my people what's going on, and it's a double standard. Cindy, it was so nice to see you. I love you.
I would never feed into that. Sorry, it wasn't. I would never do that.
Did he drop off?
Yes, busy comes to cause commotion.
Oh. Well, I gave my opinion on what I think of Brittany, and this season her first season she was angry about her baby daddy, right? This season she's angry about her mom. I feel like and now we're seeing this, which I'm just, again, in my opinion, her walk in faith seems fake to me. And we've seen her. You just said it earlier in the show and showed the picture of her going right back into normal, and I was like, see, she really hasn't changed. So I understand that she might relate to to pain, but I feel like once again she was making it more about her than her quote unquote friend, who, by the way, again, she just met. So yeah.
I'm sorry, Cindy, real quick. I just have to clear my mind.
Okay.
And I want to read some of these comments real quick because I don't want to get too far.
Okay.
Latifah says, I don't understand why y'all crying. She don't act like an abused victim. True abused victims don't go the Chantel route. She act like a spoiled child, not a victim. We not even want a negative interaction. That's not true. I think everybody's dealing with trauma differently.
Yeah.
California says, Busy, I love you, but there's a difference when people are giving their opinion about it, and there's a difference when somebody is talking directly to somebody in the moment in front of their mother. That's all. Right. I know Busy comes in hot. You're coming in very late. This happened the last time when you tuned in late, and I'm not even doing it because I don't want you to be yelling at me again.
Is he back?
Yes. So before I do bring it up, to be honest, we're talking about two totally different situations. And yes, I did get sad about this shit because, again, we're talking about putting hands on a person versus trying to have trauma with your parent. Mm-hmm. That was all we were talking about before. I don't where this coming from. I don't know.
I think
I don't care about none of that stuff.
Are you about to be yelling? Because
I don't care about none of that stuff you talk.
Are you about to be yelling? That's all I know.
That stuff you're talking about. I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't care about none of that stuff you're talking about. First person, Kimberly, you annoying. And thank you so much for coming to my show and watching my show. You're annoying. You've always been annoying, and I always thought that. Miss Cree, he was way too emotional. Have you not watched these panels before? When SoDeb be crying and yelling.
We talking about Brandy, not this situation. When
she said, "No, these." I'm 100% certain. Kimberly and Miss Kiki Cree talk about me. Kim, you annoying, and Miss Cree. Have you been? Is this your first time being?
You could have wrote this in the comments.
Is this your first time being?
It's the first time I've seen either name.
Yeah, I could have written this in the comments, but then if they haven't been here before and they know how we get down, way too emotional, this must be your first time. And it's TOO emotional. Thank you so much, Miss Cree. California cutie, I get where you coming from, and we not friends.
California cutie before.
Yeah, I know. Let me talk to California Kitty while I want to talk to California Kitty. We are friends, but right now we not. I get what you're saying. All I was saying is that I felt like there was from my perspective,
came on and had a conversation instead of just come on.
I don't want to have a conversation. Very clearly.
We've been having good shows. I even told Cindy, I said, I don't want to come on even argue because the last time I did feel like we were arguing. I'll come on arguing about Brandy. It's like stuff to me. But this is serious to me. So I just thought it was very different.
Okay.
I wanted to handle this with care a little bit. And so I did. I think that you are mixing up the emotions about Chantel and Brittany, but
okay. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna sit in the comments. I'm gonna let you do your thing. The girls think I'm way too emotional. Kim said, "What? I hate when he comes to the panel."
I go to other channels and he happens to be there.
Girl, anybody worry about you or what channels you go to? You can unsubscribe and click off this video.
And Miss Cree said, "Don't try to read now."
Oh, good. Miss Cree, let's fight, Miss Cree.
Oh no.
I was giving great energy, is what they said. All I need to put on is the hijab, and here we are.
If y'all never seen me get Busy on a show together, it's normally this way. Busy yells at me, and then I have to go in my room and cry about it in the corner.
And you yell at me. Do not make it a one-sided thing. You yell at me. You yell at me and Cindy.
But me and Cindy, if you would have came last time, you would have known. We had a whole conversation. I had a therapeutic moment about not coming on here and arguing. So
right.
But you missed that part because you don't show up. So
no, I didn't. Trust me, I didn't miss anything. I purposely did not attend.
I'm over here arguing, and we wasn't doing that. So
I purposely did not attend.
And we had a good show.
And I mean, I saw it. It got 100-something views.
It got more than 100.
Oh, okay.
So we finished up with we finished up with Chantel's statement. Then do you want to circle back to Ming's, or I don't know how much more you have?
Oh no, you said you wanted to comment on Ming after the Chantel thing. So did you?
Because now isn't Ming? She's like
she's apologizing because she didn't know what happened.
Right.
You still know what happened. So.
And I mean, I don't think you finished reading the whole statement because I kind of stopped and said I didn't want to comment until you read the Chantel statement. But
I read the whole thing, but you stopped because you said something in there. Let me go back and pull it back up.
No, I meant for Ming. We didn't.
No, I read Ming's whole thing, but then you said.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Because I didn't read Chantel's yet. But
I see. Okay, sorry about that. I got a little turned around here. But yes,
this was way before I got up on here. Y'all had problems before I got up on here. Y'all may have been agreeing, but y'all was sidestepping the side swiping.
No, we weren't busy. Come on.
But here it is. Let me go. You want me to read it again?
I mean, it's up to you, but I was just going to say, I think that the points that I really wanted to bring out for Ming to jump in and say, it shows me that I should stay out of family business. But you just made a whole statement, ma'am. You just
while typing this, you could have shut up.
Right, exactly. I'm like, you just said that you didn't want to, be in family business, but you're now taking a side. You're taking Jackie's side, and from what Chantel said, there were things that people don't know on and off camera. So again, I now, like Ming was quickly becoming one of my favorite newbies, but now I'm like, what are you talking about? If you're gonna stay out of it, then stay out of it, because all of the other cast members, I haven't seen any statements from any OGs, from Evelyn, from Jen,
Well,
from
now they're asking them to make a statement.
yeah, exactly. So I'm just kind of like, if they're quiet and on mute, why are you talking about it?
Latifah says, IDK, guess in my eyes, mom or not, there's things we don't do, disrespect elders, etc. Unless elders jump on you. I think that there's two things could be true at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that people have grown. It's 2025. I think that people are.
It's 2020. Oh, it's 364.
People are in a different space where you can't just disrespect people, and then the trauma that people have gone through in life, people are addressing it before years later, because now they're like, well, why you wait so long? I'm gonna just address it today. I'm gonna get off me. I think people are just addressing it now. Mm-hmm. And I think this was for you, Busy California. Says, I love you. You're my best friend.
Get off the screen. I'm gonna agree with you by saying, in the Black community, y'all have this nasty habit of not speaking up. Yeah, I'm not Black. I Caucasian.
This is why y'all already know.
But no, in the Black community, we do have we have a nasty habit of, and I'm getting out of this through therapy. Like, I'm telling my mom no, and I don't like that, and I'm very aggressive in standing my ground in what I feel, and because I used to be more docile, and I realized that I got run over more, and as I'm the oldest of 4, and she let my other siblings be like, I'm not doing that. I remember one time I came home from
college. Hold on, I'm sorry. Especially Busy?
I love you, Nola, so much. You've always been a fan.
Not to me. Just talked last night. Like, what's happening?
She didn't like the conversation. So I remember I came home from college. I think it was like my junior year, and the kitchen was dirty. And when I was growing up, we used to have to swap and clean the kitchen. But when I left, then it was like kitchen, living room, bathroom. Those are the 3. And then somebody had a week off because it was 4 of us. But then when I left, they all had different weeks. And they just swapped the week. I remember I came home one time and the kitchen was dirty, filthy. Everything was everywhere. And my little brother was about to go out. She was like, you need to clean the kitchen before you go out. He was like, I don't want to. And he left. And I said, what is going on? And she was like, well, he said he didn't want to. My mom would have bought me. Right. Slapped me around, yelled at me. She would have woke me up in the middle of the night when she came home from work, even if I had school the next day. And I got that fear, like, oh, I need to listen to her, or I can't say what I feel or what's bothering me. When I realized she treating the baby, he could tell her, shut up, mom, I don't care. And she's like, well, I'm gonna stop talking. But if I said, I don't agree with you, excuse me, you know what? And I had to get out of this system of, no, I'm an adult. I have feelings, I have thoughts, and I'm gonna start pushing back. And I think a lot of the mindset is, I would never do my mom like that. Well, then you're still under that whole master slave mentality. You can speak up for yourself. You can say what's wrong. And if they don't talk to you like a human being or an adult, then you don't have to talk to them the same. And if my mom doesn't swear at me, but it sounds like with Jackie saying, I will, whatever it sounds like she cussed at her children. Right. So then I'm going to talk to you the same way. Get you up and get out of here, because that's the way you communicate. And now I'm going to communicate in kind. I don't understand this thing of you need to respect your elders and that. Well, they also need to respect you as a human being. Yeah. And if they're talking to you crazy, you talk to them crazy.
This is what we said earlier, Busy.
Yeah.
I know, I get that, but he had highlighted the comment. He highlighted. I was listening to you the entire time. I got upset. That's why I came on.
All of us kind of got lost.
But you highlighted a comment, so I just responded to that comment.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I think we do get stuck, as a community on, you have to respect your parents no matter what. And that's not true.
Definitely.
You don't have to communicate and put up with anybody, whether they're a family member or not, if it's a negative or abusive.
Yeah, definitely don't cuss at me. Do not swear at me. I don't swear at my partner. My mom is not cussing at me. It don't matter how angry she's getting. So the fact that they were even swearing at each other, we
It's
have
crazy.
no idea what's going on in that family.
I think this is the thing that I keep on having to address more and more times. It says now don't be putting your hands on your mom. Don't put your hands on me either. And does it make it right either way? No.
Listen, Mrs. Creekery, let me just, I don't know you, maybe you're new, but we've been saying the whole time that when the fight was escalating, Jackie touched her, whether it was gently or not, and I know that that's her mom, but you're thinking of a normal mother-daughter relationship. What we witnessed was not normal. And when you're yelling and screaming and calling each other the B word and all this stuff like that, you get what you get. And so Deb said it, and I felt like it was a great point. Like if you have had, an abusive relationship or a toxic relationship with someone, you don't know what's coming next. And so it was probably a reflex for her to say, don't touch me, and like pushed her. And again, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it personally, because I never had that kind of relationship with my mom. But I think, hiding behind a keyboard, saying what you would and would not do, you don't know what you would and would not do if you're not in that situation.
E. Clark says, I hope that Chantel gets the help she needs to begin healing and responsible for her decisions and behavior. Jackie probably won't seek help, so she needs to take care of herself. I totally agree with this. I think that I hope that all the kids go get some help. Doug go get help too. They all need help from, whatever Jackie is doing at home. If what Chantel is saying on the show is true, maybe the help is going to be, they all going to leave, because we don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I do think that, I think Takari and I think that Chantel both should get help separately, and I think they should get family counseling as well.
It sounds like Takari is getting help. It sounds like Jackie paid her off because she's singing a whole different tune now.
And I'm so confused with this. I am so confused with it. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because man, you wrote a whole book about this. But nevertheless, Tanisha says there is a way to be heard without being disrespectful to your parents. Sometimes, if you feel you can't do it, remove yourself. Chantel did herself a disservice by coming to the show. I don't know if that's true, but I respect your opinion.
No, let me say something to Tanisha Miller. Go back to that comment. Let me say something, Tanisha. There also is a way for parents to not be disrespectful to their children.
Absolutely.
And I don't know you, Miss Miller, or where the hell you came from. But I'm going to also be very honest. I'm getting sick and tired of being sick and tired of people being like, that's your mom. You need to, I don't care. Now, I didn't grow up in a disrespectful. My mom got on my nerves. She still do to today. But she respects me. Now, she gets mad and she expects a lot of me. And I have learned to be like, girl, no, it's a no for me. And then we move on. And I had to learn that it's a no for me. But if it got to a point where it's just like they're so disrespectful, girl, Jackie needs to learn some lessons too. So it's not, there's a way to be her without being disrespectful to your parents. No, being disrespectful as a human being. And I don't like the fact that you didn't add Jackie in the fact that you can be her without being disrespectful, period.
I think that's
you don't have to be a parent or a child or anything. Because even when you go outside and you looking at a adult talking to a child and they talking to them crazy, you be like, yo, that's a kid. You need to calm down. Why are you talking to a kid like that? For some reason, y'all keep dismissing everything Jackie does and saying Chantel needs to do the right thing. What about this old lady prostitute? She needs to do the right thing too.
And Chantel already said in this episode, and again, maybe these people aren't watching or didn't watch the full episode, but Chantel said that she, has had years of where she has suffered some, in my opinion, some form of abuse. And Jackie didn't believe her.
Yes, and I think that's where a lot of this stuff stems from.
Hmm.
I
And
cannot I cannot unhear that.
can we also update our operating system? We watched this season where Jackie was saying, and even everybody else on the cast was saying, Jackie don't know the husband, don't be around the grandchildren, anything, because it seems like Chantel did do the right thing. And now she's trying to cultivate a relationship with her mom. And y'all feel like Chantel needs to do more? Jackie has not learned her lesson, and she needs to learn the lesson.
Saying that she's creating boundaries with her mother. She wants to try to build a relationship with her mom. Jackie made it like, baby, we don't have a thing to have a relationship with.
And then this fight escalated when Chantel said, "Going forward, we won't be going forward." So she did try to have a relationship with
And
her
then
mother.
Jackie started gaslighting her.
Right.
Yeah. And I see what you're saying, Tanisha, and I'm gonna challenge you to do this because I don't like the people who be like, I'm not saying it's right, then say it's wrong. Then say it's wrong. I challenge you to say Jackie was wrong, and I feel like Chantel was wrong as well. I don't like the people who be like, oh, I'm not saying that Jackie was right. Just say she was wrong. Say Jackie was wrong for what she was doing and how she was acting. And Chantel should have operated another way.
Let me do this. I just want to do this really quick.
She was antagonizing her mom to death.
Let me say
not
this.
To death.
Chantel came onto the show. To me, I think Chantel did the very best thing she could ever do on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Once her and Brandi got to that situation and then Jackie took it for Brandi. Chantel was jealous about the relationship between Brandi and Jackie. After they got to this altercation, Chantel removed herself the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
I think that people are missing the fact that Chantel was gone 80% of the show.
She wasn't around, yeah.
So
and again, now that they're stuck in Hawaii, she was trying to.
No, before we even get to Hawaii, in the midst of this, she's going through a custody battle. Her mom never showed up.
Right.
So when Chantel gets to this, maybe Chantel says shit that she shouldn't say, like putting belt to ass and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy words to me. I would never say this to my mom. But my dad, my mom, my aunts, nobody. I would.
What's that?
But in the midst of this entire time, Jackie had no interest in her daughter going through a custody battle. But then she opened Jennifer about grandparents' rights.
And once again, she was trying to save face more for the show. It felt like then having concern for her daughter, because I mean, like we said, or like I said, they were filming for months, and every time they said, they asked Jackie if she checked on or spoke to Chantel, she would say no, and then ask them how is she doing, and I'm like,
but Cindy, was she unblocked?
Right. Right. It's just crazy to me. It's just like, it's kind of like, why is nobody seeing that? Like, she is the mom.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the fact, and I think it was the women seem so confused. It's like, why haven't you called your daughter? Why haven't you checked on your daughter?
Y'all think that they will be on Precious's mom's side?
They live in the building with you.
Y'all think that they will be on Precious's mom's side? What was that book called?
Precious?
I said that yesterday. I said
yeah.
Like Precious's mom.
Yeah, y'all think that people will be on her mom's side?
No.
No.
Nope.
Well, I mean, I'm starting to get a different scope. It sounds like they would have.
It's crazy though.
They watched the movie when Monique and Tyler Perry created it. Then it's gonna be okay.
Well, it was a book first, which I mean was.
But they wasn't really. Nobody knew about Precious until the movie was made. I mean,
that is not true.
People knew about the book, but they didn't really know about a lot of it until they saw the movie. Then all of a sudden, we all concerned about Precious. We same thing with Chantel when Jackie dropped that TV on her ass from flights of steps.
Right.
And she's still in chicken from KFC.
Right.
All right. Okay, well, I gotta go. I've had a busy week. I've lost so much weight. I really have. This thing must be.
I am so mad at you.
Why are you mad at me?
We'll talk about it later.
I can only imagine. Never mind. I'm gonna get up. It's so good to see you, City.
So good to
Until
see
next
you,
season.
Sissy. Thank you. No, we have one more episode.
Oh, y'all do?
Yes.
Yeah. And then there's going to be a part B, which I told Deb, I hate these part A and part. Let's wrap up the
Is it because
show.
they're not having a season a reunion?
They're going to have a reunion after part B, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shawnee O'Neal need to get her together.
Making her money.
I guess. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Something about this.
So you're there, and I will call you later.
You shouldn't. Don't call me.
I will.
I have Big Brother tonight.
And it's not tonight.
Oh, Friday.
What time you doing Big Brother? I hate you.
Bye, Sydney.
Hi. So Deb, it's not messing. The sound is not going to mess up because he's dropped out.
No, his is gonna be fine because I'm gonna delete it anyways.
Oh no!
The yelling part, the rest of it, I'll be fine. I can bring it back onto to bring it back.
Yeah.
So, Noah says something about this just seems exploitive to me. This shouldn't be handled on TV for views. Both were wrong for the situation and bringing this on TV. Wrong role if healing was really wanted. I don't think that she came on the show to be healed. I think she came on to make a relationship with her mother. And her mother's main platform, the stuff that her mother does, is on this show. So let's try and do it and show. To me, it was like show we can come together as a family. That's what I thought.
You know, Nola, I feel like that's a great point. And I said that yesterday. I feel like I just hated to see that it was on television, to be honest. You know, but again, you know, to Chantel's point, we do have these family dynamics that we never really get to see in real time because everything is always hidden behind closed doors. I felt like she was trying to have a better relationship, and and trying to get her child into modeling, and so her mom has a platform. You know, I feel like that where it went wrong um was in Vegas. So I don't think the intent was to come on the show and make it negative. You know what I mean? I feel like they had a fallout in Vegas. Then for the almost the remaining of the season, Chantel didn't want to be around her mom. And so she was missing events and all of this stuff. And everybody kept asking Jackie, have you spoke to Chantel because she's really hurt? And she was like, we're fine. We're fine. We're not, I'm not talking about this. Bye, bye, all of this stuff. So I feel like that's where the issue came. I think, like, people that are just coming in now and just seeing this result they're not really knowing what happened in the beginning of the season. It didn't start out with them having a negative attitude. In fact, the first episode was Jackie, going to Shani's house and holding the baby and all of that stuff.
Can I just say, I know you're gonna hate me for this.
It's okay. What is it?
Can I just say that if what Brandi told that girl from the very beginning would never be here, just stay in the child's place.
Yeah, it's true. Because that's where the whole issue went wrong. And then I felt like the confusion of Jackie, do I step in? Do I not step in? That's where that started. And
Just
I know
stay in the child's place with your
I know
mom.
that's your girl, but yeah, she messed up by saying that.
No, I'm saying she should have done it. Chantel should have just stayed in the child's place.
Oh,
and we would never be here. We would never be here.
Stop.
If Chantel would have took Brandy's advice and stayed in the child's place, we would not be here today.
I cannot agree with you on that. I cannot agree with you on that. So yeah.
I'm just joking.
I know. Yeah.
Hold on, let me read some more. Okay, we got some new people here. Gifty says Jackie told the cameraman you got what you were looking for after she knocked her. So production was pushing for them to sit. I ain't heard that part. Listen, that might be
right,
the
California, right, California community.
Stay in the child's place. I'll be like, let's not do this.
No, stop. Yeah.
But again, I just want to go back to the point that I do think that she came onto the show very mature, saying, "These are my boundaries. This is what we can do." I think that Jackie tried her best to not do any of that shit. So,
Yeah.
is that it? Is that all we got?
I don't know. You have all of the clips. Did we
Those
cover
are all
everything?
the things I think that I have pulled up.
I'm like, did you cover everything that you wanted to cover?
Yeah, I think I put everything I want to cover.
It's really
I do wonder for part B, what is Ming's stance going to be once they get back onto the show?
right.
Oh, yeah, it's on my channel, wrong woman, but let me put it up here. Y'all want to follow that little raggedy channel? He calls it that, not me. Hold on.
What did she ask?
For Busy's link.
Oh, it's Busy Blue everywhere, isn't it?
Here's his link right here. I just put it in the chat. So you want to follow Busy, follow Busy's channel. We used to do stuff together all the time. Randomly, he shows up over here and yells at me and then leaves. So, but he does have a really good channel, so make sure you guys go over and follow Busy's channel. But yeah, I think that's all that we really have. I definitely want to say congratulations to Draya and Brandy for their new businesses.
Yes.
I think that's extremely dope. I'm glad Brandy's getting to make a business. I think that is her thing. The cooking thing, Ming said it ain't good, so I don't know. But you know.
I'm much more happy for Draya. I wish she would come back, but I know she never won't.
It's never gonna happen. Just
It's never gonna happen.
Baby air filters.
Right.
And where can we get an update on Susie?
Right.
What is she doing? Like, where is she at?
Where is she at? I know she was like she wanted to focus on being a mother, but those kids should be grown now. like where's
they can sign up for the show at this point. And then make sure you guys tune in for us next week on Tuesday. Let me look at my schedule while I'm saying this.
I was going to say, and also, we might have more updates depending on how much more people are going to want to discuss this. Because a lot happened in 24 hours all of a sudden. Yeah.
We might have another major update, but I'm still waiting on the confirmation for that as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah, okay. So next Tuesday, also tune in for me and Cindy because we're gonna review the last episode for the season because I'm off work.
Yep.
So we'll definitely be able to do that. I'm off on Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, great.
So, and I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did this time. One thing, y'all, I just want y'all to congratulate Cindy because she keeps me on my and because I really like sometimes I just don't like doing this, but I'm like, Cindy, I know Cindy is waiting on me to send her this stuff. So I definitely do it. And this last episode, I went and I took pictures, I did videos,
Yep.
I did everything because I know that that's something that I know you miss those things.
I know I love to see that it really helps with the talking points. But I know it's time consuming and most of us. Yeah,
but
most of us.
It's actually easier now because you don't have to do all the extra stuff because StreamYard is updated. So, and I also learned that I don't have to go and get a video and then take it to iMovie and
all of that.
I can just take it and change the MP3 to an MP4 and I'm done.
Right. That's wonderful. Okay, so that's good to know.
Oh, really? Wait, Miss Crickery said I was just scrolling and found y'all. Great show. Thank you. Listen, we review this show every week, so please come back and hopefully you subscribe to the channel. The subscribers have been growing. We're almost at 8,400.
Oh, that's great.
Like one more away.
Yeah. Okay, that's wonderful.
Yes, we do.
Well, so now we're getting closer to being a real nation.
Yes.
Right.
I'm trying to get to the 10,000 part.
Right.
That would be really, really, really. Oh, actually, guess what? We're at 40. We're at 8,402.
Oh,
okay. We hit over 4,000. I mean 8,000.
That's amazing. It's
Yes,
probably grown
I
since
think
we
because we've
started.
been doing so much stuff, like it's working. So
Yeah. Okay, great. So we're getting you back into the algorithm.
and because I have been being consistent,
You have.
you know,
Yep,
it
you
would be.
have.
I would say that I will give you guys my hope, and I'll say this: I would love to get 10,000 by December.
That would be great. I think you just have to stay
Oh,
consistent.
Tanisha said, "My first time here, really enjoyed the show. Thank you so much."
Thank you. Thank
That must be the
you.
new people that just joined because before I logged on, it was under 8,400. It was like 8,399, I think.
Oh, wow.
So y'all must have been people who just joined. So I appreciate it. And welcome to the SoDeb Nation.
That's right. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you guys. All
Oh,
of
and this
this.
is my girl Faith right here. Y'all, if y'all get a chance, subscribe to her channel. She has a new YouTube channel as well. And can I find? I wish I could find. Can I see if I can find her link real quick? Go ahead, Cindy. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
But while you thinking about it though, I can't find your link. If you send it to me on Instagram, Faith, I'll post it in there. But guys, like a lot of times y'all, if y'all are new here, y'all see me and Busy together. We go at it all the time. It's all love over here. And a lot of times I'm very argumentative about a lot of things. Like if we talk about Brandy, it's gonna be a thing. But I am learning to calm down.
Yes. And it's not personal. We're really just giving our opinion. So,
Yeah, that's all that it is. So I'm hoping it doesn't scare you guys away that we get personal. And I think we talk about a lot, like we add our personal situations into a lot of the shows we watch. So
absolutely.
I am trying to find her thing.
We've been on for almost a couple of hours now, so Deb, so I don't want to drop off. But
Oh yeah, we got to go because we got 4 minutes. Okay, yeah. And you know what's so crazy? I couldn't even do it because I had everything was full on the back. I had to delete stuff this morning. So this
okay.
I could definitely make clips from. So yes, let's go ahead and end this real quick.
Okay.
All right. And I'll inbox you.
Okay, sounds good. But do you want me to? Can I drop off now, or is it going to mess up?
If you want to stay backstage, then we'll talk after this. That's fine too.
No. That I just don't want to mess up your sound.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay. All right. Have a good night. I love you, honey. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we have one more, nail biting, pearl clutching episode of this to go. Yeah, part A. Oh yeah. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Miss Crickery, so I do a lot of entertainment news stuff, and then we do basketball wise mostly. I'm trying to find out what people want me to like other shows to review, but most stuff I don't do it unless I'm really invested in it. Basketball is something that I'm really invested in. So that's the only show that I do reviews for. Other than that, I would pick up like some entertainment news stuff. I'll pick up some crazy news stories, stuff like that. And if you have any suggestions, follow me on Instagram. It's SoDebNair or right here. And then if you have some suggestions, send it to me. I definitely will get into it. So let me know. But thank you guys so much for joining this. Thank you for the new subscribers. Welcome to the SoDeb Nation. Make sure you guys share, like, all those great things. Y'all, we have been doing really good with the views, with the likes, with the comments, with the algorithm. So let's keep it up. I'm gonna keep up giving you guys more content. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.
I did it. 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 Did it. You did it. I did it. You did it. Did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it.